These are the stories of ordinary people who believe they've had extraordinary experiences. Some names have been changed for the purpose of this program. At first glance, Rebecca Lennox seemed to be living a fairy tale. But she harbored a secret. She kept it to herself until a barrage of terrifying visions launched her on a collision course with the past and face to face with her fear. Between the world we see and the things we fear, there is a world of possibility. Some of the participants in this program appear in shadow to protect their privacy.
She was an angel. Good night, Becky.
Bye, Miss Maria.
I'll see you next week.
In 1974, 5-and-a-half-year-old Rebecca Mallory lived in New Jersey, in the American Northeast. Rebecca's father, Bill, was a police sergeant. Like every parent, he worried about his child's safety and happiness.
Mr. Mallory! Can't forget this little guy.
Hi, Papa.
How was your day?
We played checkers and I won.
Oh, good for you.
Rebecca, an only child, was close with her family, including her Pop-Pop.
My great-grandfather, who I knew as Pop-Pop, was very friendly, and I really liked having him around.
Buckle up, honey.
Rebecca, tell your father to wait.
Dad, don't go.
We saw the motorcycle was laid out on the ground. And the driver was a good few feet away from the bike.
Stay in the car! Dispatch, I got a 901 at the intersection of Main and Mendham Road. Request assistance immediately. How did you know, Becky?
Pop told me.
Honey, Pop has been dead for 5 years.
He died when I was 6 months old. My Pop being in the back seat was actually normal. The accident happening in front of me was what upset me.
You okay?
It was a scary experience for a 5-year-old to see a motorcycle accident happen just, 10 feet away.
It was bizarre.
Keep your voice down.
Rebecca's warning to her father later troubled him.
Kid sees things.
My mother insisted to my father, her exact words were pretty much, "I'm telling you the kid sees it. I'm telling you the kid sees things."
Maybe she has a gift. Papa did. I mean, he knew when he was going to die.
And the week before he died, Pop made arrangements for it, announcing that he wouldn't be around after the weekend.
I don't buy it.
He died on a Saturday afternoon, just like he said he would.
Don't start that. You know I don't believe in that stuff.
It made me feel like a little liar.
Rebecca Mallory loved her Pop and considered him to be her best friend. The trouble was, he had passed on years earlier, when she was just an infant.
Papa would come to me often during the day, and he would sit and we would play,
Bedroom.
and I never wanted him to leave.
It should go in the, bedroom. This is a rocking chair. It can go in the living room, the bedroom, or the attic.
Bill Mallory worried about his daughter. Even so, over the next year, Rebecca grew into a seemingly well-adjusted girl. But she continued to claim to see things others could not.
Hello. I'm Carl. What's your name?
Becky. I'm 7, but I'll be 8 soon.
Rebecca, stop it. There's nobody there. The steps are empty.
But Daddy, there was a man sitting on the steps.
It's hard to explain to somebody else that you can see a reality that they can't.
There was a man with a blue jacket and his name was Carl.
Rebecca's father could not come to terms with his daughter's behavior.
She is too old for imaginary friends. Pop and all these friends are in your head.
But Daddy, I see them.
Then just block it out. Just block it out.
It was upsetting for a child to have your father yell at you for something that you can't help.
Light turns green.
There's no switch that I can turn off and on.
Doesn't belong.
And that was probably the day that I started realizing that I had to hide it.
I promise, Daddy. I promise I'll stop.
My teenage years and early 20s, I just kept it completely to myself. If I saw something that nobody else saw, I would just look away and carry on as if I didn't see it.
In 1995, Rebecca married, and years later, endured a bitter divorce.
Go away, I'm working. What's up?
I'm scared. I want to sleep in Tim's bed.
Oh, and what does Tim want?
I want to sleep with you.
Okay, get in.
In 2002, Rebecca moved to the southern state of Virginia with her children, 7-year-old Tim and 5-year-old Hannah.
You guys settle down, okay? Or you're going back to your own bed.
It was easy for me to ignore everything while I was a single mom following my divorce because I was working 50 hours a week and raising 2 babies.
Night.
Rebecca had become an expert in blocking out unwanted visitors. Despite her demanding schedule as a single working parent, Rebecca found time to participate in fundraising efforts at a local children's hospital.
Thank you for coming. Your name?
Daniel Lennox.
In 2003, Rebecca met Daniel Lennox, a successful dentist.
I can never get these things hooked.
Here, let me.
The two felt an immediate attraction.
Thank you.
Rebecca.
Thank you.
I was engaged to be married when I met Rebecca, and we really hit it off, and I ended up breaking off the engagement, and we started dating.
What? Oh, Daniel.
I love you, Becky. I love Hannah and Tim. Will you be my family?
Yes. Yes. Oh. Oh, Daniel. It's beautiful. Oh, I love you so much.
Eager to start their lives together, Daniel and Rebecca married straight away.
After Daniel and I got married, we moved to a new house. We started talking about maybe having a baby. Everything was great. Life was good.
Daniel was a devoted husband and a loving father to Tim and Hannah.
We pretty much became your typical ideal family.
Weeks later,
when I first saw him, the hair on the back of my neck stood up. You get that chill, and it's almost like you're too afraid to move. I didn't want to acknowledge that it was there.
Block it out.
Just block it out.
Block it out.
I couldn't choose not to see him. He was there regardless.
Rebecca worried that the experience could open a chapter of her life that she'd tried to close long ago.
His presence was almost like a threat to the peaceful, happy little life that I had established.
Hey, Mom.